Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Today, we're going to do something that I don't normally do. And I don't really know this show. It's the Goldbergs. I know about it, but I never watch it. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. But I have to do a review on the new episode that just aired yesterday on October 24th. Mr. Knifey Hands, which stars Robert Englund donning the Freddy Krueger glove again. I saw this and I was like, oh, I might be interested and maybe this will bring me into the show. I don't know, but I know they're doing like a whole 80s theme for this season, which this is Mr. Knifey Hands Season 6, Episode 5. And with Robert Englund coming back playing Freddy, I had to cover this on my channel. So here's my initial thoughts and review on it, and I'm going to give you some more thoughts about where the future of Nightmare on Elm Street could go, or if it gets resurfaced with all the slashers being resurfaced after the big success of Halloween 2018 that just came out. So here we go. Goldberg's Season 6, Episode 5, Mr. Knifey Hands. So in this episode, you have, I don't really know all the characters. If you're a big fan of the Goldbergs, you'll know better than me. I'm just going to refer to them as this person and that person, whatever. You basically got the young kid. He has a girlfriend, and they're trying to pick out some movies and VHSs, and the girlfriend offers up, hey, let's watch a Nightmare on Elm Street. And he's like, no, it's going to be too scary. And the kid's parents, the mom and the dad, they're like, no, we're not. We're gonna shield you from that. Even though it's Halloween, it's too scary. You're too young to watch that. So, but he goes over to the girlfriend's house, and her parents are like hippie parents or something, and then they're more live free. And they allowed the kids to watch A Nightmare on Elm Street, which in result gives the kid more nightmares. You see little homages of him like taking a bath, and you see the Freddy glove coming up and stuff like that. And he's drinking a whole bunch of soda, trying to stay awake, and he's very jittery and very energetic. And I see that in this show. It's a very energetic show. I'm not very familiar with the show, but I could see that while a lot of people would like it, I might check a few more episodes out. I saw one episode being 16 Candles, like an homage to John Hughes. I might check that episode out. There might be a few others I might like this season because it's all 80s theme of movies. But yeah, so in this episode, Mr. Knifey Hands, he watches A Nightmare on Elm Street, and he gets so scared, so he's trying to stay awake because he's starting to have little glimpses of being scared and everything. And Freddy Krueger really doesn't come in until later on in the episode. The episode's almost over. It's about 10 minutes it's about 20 minutes in, and the mother is trying to put her son to bed, and she falls asleep. And I'm not going to go very in depth in this entire episode, so if that's what you're looking for, I'm more here for Freddy Krueger. I'm more here for Robert Englund, so that's what I'm going to talk about. So know who you are when you're watching this video. But if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that. But anyways, back to this. The mother falls asleep while tucking her son into bed, and she has a nightmare. And you see homages to the girls. You hear the theme. That's what I like. That. I can't do it right, but it sounds freaking awesome. I love hearing that theme. It actually made me want to download it on my phone, so I did. And it's just very creepy. And you see the two girls from the older films, jump roping, and it's very slow motion, and it looks like they're in a cornfield or something like that. And you see Robert Englund finally appear. And they don't really have his voice dubbed to where he has that bass ha. Sorry if that scared anybody, but that's my impression of a Freddy Krueger laugh. But they don't really have that in his voice. It kind of sounds just like Robert Englund trying to talk like Freddy. And it's very tongue-in-cheek. Don't expect something serious, but and then you have the mother going into a little nightmare thing. She's running through this little fun house or whatever, and she comes across a closet, and all it is just Freddy sweaters. And then she comes to find out, her reasons of what she's doing wrong as a parent and all this kind of stuff. So she's not afraid anymore, and Freddy's just like, what? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Honestly, Freddy is only in it for 2 minutes at the most of this whole entire episode. So It's really the climax of the episode, and you know, really, I just that's really the reason that brought me to watch this show was because of Freddy. And I know that he said recently, Robert Englund has said recently, that he might have one more in him. If I'm pretty sure if the price is right, he'll come back. He is getting a little bit older. You can tell in this he's kind of a little bit more out of shape. He still looks great in the makeup. Still, you know, he still has it. He's just I don't know. I got some images. I'll show them to you, but he's just kind of like a little bit more got a little bit more weight on him. I don't know if it was just the production, you know, like the makeup effects for this show. But it still looked good. I still think that they could pull off another movie. And they would probably want to go with another actor, to someone younger that can take on the franchise. Jackie Earl Haley did best for what he could, but he wasn't in the greatest movie, the greatest script, story, and all that kind of stuff. We're not even going to get on the remake of of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Sorry, I've been doing my Halloween review. I'm still got that on my mind, so go back and check that review out if you haven't seen that. But I really want to see the resurface of A Nightmare on Elm Street. This was my childhood. I always said that Freddy Krueger was my Batman whenever I was a kid. Now with Robert Englund coming back, maybe they could do another one, but maybe he passes on the glove to maybe, like my idea, and you know, you might not like this idea, but my idea is maybe he has a bastard son that he never knew about, and maybe the son never knew about him. And you know, I don't know, like he doesn't even take on the same name as Krueger, but he is the bastard son of Krueger. Then maybe they burn him the same way. Maybe they take matters into his own hands or whatever, and maybe Freddy takes on the glove. Now, my question to you is, who would you like to see play the new Freddy if Robert Englund doesn't do it? I know a lot of people say Kevin Bacon. Great idea. Think that's fantastic. Problem with that is that he's old as shit. Now, if they get somebody a little bit younger, they can take on the franchise for a longer time. My actor that I would pick to play Freddy is Walton Goggins. You know him in some of the Quentin Tarantino movies, Vice Principals. He's in a lot of movies. He doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. He's a fantastic actor. He has the built, you know, the kind of slankiness. He's got the attitude. He can do a little bit of comedy, but he can also be menacing as well. I've seen him in some movies where he's got a menacing look, and I think he would be badass in the Freddy makeup. And you know how Freddy kind of like slouches with like his glove, like let me see if I can get a better, and he kind of like stands like that in like the original. I could see that with Walton Goggins. That would be my pick for Freddy. Now, you leave a comment down below. Let me know what actor do you think that would be best to play and don the Freddy glove, and if they resurface the new Nightmare on Elm Street. Besides Kevin Bacon, we all know Kevin Bacon would be great, but I say he's a little bit too old. Let's pick somebody different. So leave your comment in the comment section below. I did like this episode. I might watch a little bit more. I might at least watch this season because it's very 80 movie theme of Goldberg's. But that's my initial thoughts. I mean, there's not a whole lot to this episode, and there's not a whole lot to Freddy in this episode. It's just, you know, a great thing to be able to see Robert Englund don the makeup and don the glove again. And if you're any horror fan, you will enjoy that. That's it. This is Destination Station. I'm Destin. I'll see you on the next review. Hit that subscribe button, and everybody have a happy Halloween.